Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, I received some products from Pretty Diva that I'm going to be reviewing. I haven't worked with this brand yet, but I'm excited to get into it. So firstly, we have some stickers, and I got 3 packs of these. I'm not sure why they sent 3 packs, but it's always good to have stickers and extra. Like, you can never have enough stickers. And as you can see, these stickers are Christmas themed. That's just because I received this in December. I was unable to get around to filming a video, and I did record this unboxing like December 31st, but I postponed the video just so I can do my New Year's set, and I'm just now getting to finishing this. So those were the stickers, and then they also sent me a dip powder set, and I'm just gonna go ahead and unbox it so I can show you everything that comes with it. So I thought the packaging was very simple and cute. Like, I love the simplicity of it, and I said everything that comes with it, like it was gonna come with so much, but it only comes with the dip powders and the instructions. So here are the instructions. It doesn't have any pictures, so if you are a visual learner, that is unfortunate, but I do like how it's simple and straight to the point. Now here are the dip powders. You do get 7 10-gram jars of dip powders, and then you also get a 10-gram jar of snowflake sequences. Like I said, I received this around Christmas, so this is a Christmas themed set. So all of these colors will be based or themed around Christmas colors. I will be showing each individual color up close, but I didn't swatch them, so you won't be seeing these colors on a nail swatch. And after opening all of these little jars, I did like all of the colors. They were really pretty. I really love the glitters. Also, I did want to say that this is only the dip powder set, so I wasn't able to test out their dip liquids. But in a way, I'm glad they didn't send me any dip liquids. That way I didn't have to use them as actual dip powders. I will be experimenting in this video, and I will get to that later when I get to that point. But yeah, I'm just gonna finish up showing the colors up close, and I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of the colors. Before I get too far, I did want to ask you guys, how are you feeling the new intro? I've been wanting a new intro for so long, and I thought the new year was the perfect time to do so. My intro was inspired by Nails by Vic and Tia Bella Beauty. I've always loved the little heart animation that Nails by Vic had, and I've been seeing the little trend all over my feed, so I was thinking that was the perfect thing to use. And then also Tia Bella Beauty, she just recently made her a new intro, and she have the little loading bar, and I really like that, so I wanted to incorporate that into mine, and then everything else just came to me. It's still very simple, but it's really pretty, cute, and glittery. And then I also changed my intro music. That was a hard decision, but I decided to go with something new. I like it, but let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. So those are all of the colors that were included in this Pretty Diva dip powder set. I really like all of the colors. Unfortunately, I didn't swatch them, so I wasn't able to see how they actually look being used. But these are the 3 colors I decided to go with. Of course, I had to get a glitter, so I picked out the blue glitter, and I picked the blue and gray colors to go along with it. And I just based my idea around that. And I've already picked out the nails I'm going to be using. These are the 3XL full cover stiletto nail tips that I get from AliExpress. I will be linking them down below. And I did have to do a little little bit of filing and customization around the cuticle area because they were a little square and I wanted them to fit perfectly around my cuticle. Off camera, I've already applied a layer of my UNT Peel Off Base Coat and a layer of base gel from Model 1s on my nails. I cured that for 30 seconds. And now I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into the nail set. So yeah, they didn't send me any dip liquids to go along with this. So I was in the mindset to work with these as if I didn't have any here with me. I do have some premium dip liquids from Double Dip. I don't really like using dip powders as actual dip. Well, I won't say that. It's just not my favorite thing to use dip powders as actual dip powder because the process is just like really messy and my nails just come out bumpy sometimes and it's just hard to get that perfect technique. So that was kind of my excuse so that I could experiment with these nails. I'm going to be applying the dip powders underneath the nail like the Femi Beauty method but with dip powders. But before I get into that, I'm just placing some of these foils on the nail diagonally from right to left. But of course when I flip the nail over, it will be from left to right. So when applying these underneath the nail, I do make sure to flip over the nail because how it looks underneath is not how it's going to look on top. So you want to make sure to keep flipping over the nail so that it is perfect. This is how it turned out and I'm going to cure this for 30 seconds under my light. And I'm just going to be repeating this same process under my middle and index nail. I went ahead and finished my pointer finger off camera and I already have them laid out. So now I went ahead and did my pinky nail off camera and I'm going to be applying it just so I can see how it works because I was unsure if the glue would actually stick to the dip powders so I can apply it to my nail. So here I've already finished the application for the dip powders and now I'm just using my Macart brush on nail glue to apply it to my nails. And while I was filming this, I was very sure that these wouldn't stick, but actually when I had to pop these nails off when I was done, it was really hard even with the peel off base coat. So this is a really good technique if you are a beginner and you want to use dip powders but applying them on top of the nail is a lot harder. This way underneath the nail and applying them with some nail glue, it works really well. So this is how the pinky nail looks and I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved this nail. It was very easy and simple. I actually love this idea so much, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. Since we already got the gold flakes inside the nail, that part is already done. So to start the dip powder application underneath the nail with base gel, I'm just putting the base coat gel where I want the color to be. So I'm starting off by only doing the tip half of the nail, and then once I get that covered only in the spaces that I want this glitter color, I'm going to be dipping this nail inside the jar and tapping off the excess. Since I'm using base gel, we do have to cure this, so for each layer I'm going to go in with my mini UV flashlight and I'm going to flash cure these in place and then dust away the excess and then go in with another coat. For some of the powders, it won't really be necessary to go under with 2 coats, but this glitter wasn't as opaque as I liked it to be, so I actually only showed 2 coats off camera. I went in with 3 total for each nail that I'm doing like this. And just repeating the same process, it was really easy. So I'm just going to finish off showing you guys the second coat and then I'll be back to fill in the cuticle area. And I also do want to say that I have seen people doing this method, so I didn't create this. I'm not sure who was the first person to put dip powder underneath the nail because usually the Femi Beauty method is just acrylic or poly gel created by Femi Beauty. So yeah, I did want to mention that. So that is how my third layer of the glitter is looking, and now I'm just going to be repeating that same process for the cuticle area color, which I decided to use the gray color. So I'm just going in with the base gel, only putting it in the area where I would like this color to be, and then I'm just flipping the nail to the cuticle part and just dipping it into the powders. This color had a really nice coverage, so we're only going to be doing one coat of this. Once I get everything covered, I'm going to be curing for 30 seconds in my bigger light. And always remember, when doing the Femi beauty method, whether it's polygel, acrylic, or testing out this dip powder method, always make sure to upsize your nail, because since you're putting the product underneath the nail, it will take up space, and using a bigger nail will just allow the nail to fit properly on the nail without being too tight. So now that I have this cured and I dust away the excess, I'm just going in with my nail glue from a cart and just applying them. I did apply them as I go because I just wanted to put them on and just see how it will work, just in case I had to improvise, and the glue actually worked pretty good. So I'm just going to be repeating that for all of the nails. And now it's time to repeat this same process on my index nail, and I'm just going to let you guys enjoy this process. I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. If so, make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll come back once I'm done with this index nail. When applying this with the glue, I did have to hold it a little bit longer just so that the glue would adhere to the dip powders. But yeah, so this is how the nails are looking so far, and now it's time to do my ring and thumb finger. So I put the other dip powders away since I'm done with those, and I'm bringing out the blue, and I'm just going to be doing my last two nails, a solid coverage of this really pretty blue color. So I'm just applying the base gel underneath the entire nail, and now I'm just going to be sprinkling on the dip powders. And for this part, I was a little out of frame, but basically I'm just sprinkling on that powder underneath the nail, making sure to cover each of the sides. And here I did miss a spot, so I'm going back in with that base gel, and I'm just going to be dipping it back into the powders. Once I get that coverage how I like, I'm going to be curing it for 30 seconds in my bigger light, and then I will dust away the excess and go in with another coat. For the second layer, I'm going to be doing it a little bit different. Since dipping it into the jars are easier, I'm going to be doing half and half. So I'm starting with the tip part of the nail first. I just applied that base gel on the tip part, and then I'm just dipping it into the jar, and then once I tap off the excess, I'm going to be repeating that for the cuticle area. So the reason for me not doing the first layer like this is just because I wanted the top layer to be like very even, because I felt like if I did it half and half, it would have a harsh line in between the two areas where I dipped it. Hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, that's why I didn't do my first layer like that. I wanted it to be really even, so I just sprinkled it all on at once, cured it, and now I'm going in with the second coat. Of course, the second coat is just to build up the opacity of it. Then once I get everything nice and smooth, I'm going to cure it, wipe off the excess, and then I'm going to be applying it with my Micarta nail glue, and then I'm just going to be repeating that same exact process on my thumb. Using these dip powders underneath the nail as the Femi beauty method was really easy. It was quick also, and I had little to no mess, and it was actually fun experimenting with this. I will say one thing I also did like about it is using base gel instead of the dip base, because the dip base is like glue, so the longer you sit there it does dry, and sometimes I feel like I don't really have enough time to like wipe the excess or get it smooth enough, and like it just dries really lumpy. Using the base coat when applying the dip powders on top of the nail is also a way to improve your application, because it doesn't dry unless you cure it, and if you mess up the nail or it comes out bumpy or just something that happens, you can always wipe it away before you cure it. So I will be testing that out in a later video, because I'm interested and curious to see how that will work out for me. This is how the nails look once I have finished applying them all, and this is just application only. For the most part, they look really neat, so I'm happy about that. But now I'm just going to take a lint-free white and some alcohol just to cleanse the nail, because when I applied them, it does have like a lifted space on the cuticle area, and then I did want to reshape the nails just a little bit. So I'm going to go in with my Melanie Susie Canon nail drill, and I'm just going to be filing around the cuticle area and then reshaping them with my 8080 grit nail file. I just freaking love this nail drill. Like, I've been using it for every set since I've got it that needs filing, and it's rechargeable, which I really love, so that you don't have to have like all these cords plugged up and have it messy. It's a really nice space saver. Like everything, you can put your bits inside the little holes on the front. It has a really big display screen so you can see where your RPMs are. And then also, would you guys believe me if I told you I've only charged this nail drill once? Like literally only once, and it still works very good. It's very powerful. And then also, not only that, it is engraved nails by Key on one side. So yeah, I love this nail drill. I do have a discount code for Melanie Susie. I believe it will save you 12% off your entire purchase, and the discount code will be linked below as always. But I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up filing around the cuticle area, making that area look flush. And then I'm going to be reshaping the nails with my 8080 grit nail file, because these nails were a little bit rounded, and then also I wanted to sharpen up my tips of the nails, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So now I'm going to be taking a mini buffer and just buffing over the surface of all of my nails. This part is actually pretty optional. You don't really have to do it. But for this set, I did have a little bit of dried up dip powder on like the sides of the nails. So I just did that to get rid of it. So now I did want to incorporate the stickers, but since these stickers are mostly Christmas themed, I did look through some of the sheets of stickers and I did find like these, the ones that wasn't too seasonal. So I could go with the blue stars and like the little gold ones, but the gold ones kind of reminded me too much of like a Christmas tree. So I went in with the gold and like the little 4-pointed stars, and then I finished this nail off camera because I was gonna do a little bit more. I wasn't sure how I was gonna do it. I wanted to do like a really bling nail, but I also wanted to keep it simple and use some of the stickers. So I went ahead and finished my ring finger off camera, and now I'm just going to show you guys how I achieved that. And I had to be really careful with these stickers because I did end up ripping one of the points from the 4-pointed star. You can't really see it unless you look really closely, but I'm just going to be putting on those and then also 2 more of the stickers, applying some top coat on top of it. Since I'm not doing a really blingy set, I'm just going to cure the rhinestones on with the top coat. Once I had that nail finished, I cured that just so that my rhinestones wouldn't move out of place. And now I'm not going to do anything else to the other nails since there's already a design on them. I'm just going to be top coating them with the glossy no wipe top coat from Modern Ones, and then I'm going to be curing in my nail lamp for 30 to 60 seconds. And here is the final set. So I absolutely love these nails. Like, this has got to be my favorite set using dip powders ever. Like, everything is just so neat. The shape of these stilettos are just so perfect, and the design is very cute and simple. I really love it. You can find this kit available on Amazon. I'll have it linked below. And yeah, I just love using these dip powders with the base gel. It was such a lifesaver for me. Like, I think the base coat is gonna get me into wanting to do dip powder nails a lot more. But yeah, comment down below what you guys thought of this nail set, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.